So it kind of worked what it's supposed to. It was the instrument, it wasn't analysis, so, all right, what's the devices I had tied to it? The auto sample, there it was. So if you want to use the small tray, you do. And typically, you can change the sequence, but typically it goes, picks the D1 up first, then the modifier, then if the spike, if you want to have a spike, and then sample the standard, so it doesn't contaminate the others with your sample. And they all sit further up into this so that they help wash out the sample. And it will pick up a slug of air before it picks up the sample. Okay? And every other one.
Okay, so it'll go sip the sample, sip the modifier.
Yeah, no, samples lag.
Oh, okay, it'll sip the
D1 if there's any,
diluent,
modifier,
sip the modifier,
then
spike.
sample. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? And it will have a slug of air in between each one of them so that they don't mix with the rinse water.
Gotcha. And then they all get deposited on the
Yeah.
tube.
And then this is just like the other, how many standards, you know, and the only thing it's gonna say is,
What's your stop?
yeah.
If you're letting the software make the dilutions,
Right.
what's your stop?
Yeah, yeah, so that's the difference. And you can do, calculate the dilution so you don't have to put it in there. So that's a window for that. I want my use stock solution 1 and it's a 20, and then I tell it what the actual concentration is, and it will come up.
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah, we'll do the math for you. So this is Chrome. Go to analysis, so we're going to save as. So save the workspace. Save furnace auto. Bring it up. Save as. Call back up your method. What I didn't want you to have is this one in there. So I'm going to go open, and go back to where your methods will be. So I'm going to go to data, methods. So now your pointers are in the right spot. It goes back.
So it always knows wherever you last opened.
Right,
is where it
yeah.
is.
So now that I got that, now Copper Demo in the right corners is in here. So I'm going to save as furnace auto center. Now everything's looking in the right spots. They go get put my methods in there, so I don't have to make it.
Right.
Yes, in a different spot. So what we're going to do is, we didn't talk about align lamps.
Yeah.
Instrument, we're going to go lamp setup. Well, it doesn't know that what that lamp is in two. Thank you, two.
Oh, that's right, because.
We got a
yeah.
non-coding one. So you have to go to align lamps, and you just click on the element and you say CR, hit enter, and it will,
It'll auto-populate.
yeah, other than the current. Okay? And the current's 25. Because it doesn't know if you're working with a propanol or not. Now, when I tell it to go set up, it will do it. Now, because we have a copper method, Chrome method, and we told it what Chrome is. Now I'm going to go to continuous graphics. And now I'm going to go to position 2 to set it up. What I want to show you is how to align the furnace. And aligning the furnace typically is not something you have to do often, but you'll be dealing with students. They go, what's this button? Maybe you do that. I would have. There. Teacher, what happens when I turn this? So what we've got to do is we've got to make the furnace align to the, now, the thing to remember is if they got it whacked out, you'll have to pull this out, because when you go to the furnace mode, it goes to single band. In flame, it's double band. Yeah. So it will set up using the sample band, where typically it sets up using reference band. But I've aligned it, so hopefully that won't be the case. But all I did is I go in continuous graphics, okay, and it's setting up. And I'm going to show you how you can tell if your wavelengths are right. First of all, you go to line lamps,
This does take,
you know that
this takes longer than,
yeah, that's the thing I just like that.
I never even had to wait for that turret to go.
Yeah. The turret, okay.
Most of this is probably about it.
No, because I gave it 25, and nobody probably knew that, but, okay. The reason I hate that is because it will have to reset the, I'm gonna turn it off. When I go back into instrument, it's gonna set up again. Whole thing. Hear it? That's probably the least favorite thing about this instrument, is that in the older instruments, it goes, oh, we're already on the wavelength. All you want to do is turn off the background correctly. This one
this
sets
one.
the whole thing up again. Yeah. And it's just like, we saw it. Just sit, turn off the background. Well, I don't really want the background clicked on when I'm aligned in front of something. Now, it will show me both the peaks, but the numbers will be skewed because it's automatically subtracting. I could set it for minimum, but you don't want to do it with, and once you align it, then, once you align the furnace, then you have to align the auto sampler to the furnace.
Right.
Okay? Now, probably, if you're going to run a lot of furnace, get you a little lamp. Go to Staples or something, and get just something that's got a little lamp on an arm, okay, on the base, and you set it up here, right there, or a clip-on one or whatever. Makes life a lot easier, because if you're looking to set the depth here, you're looking into the, you had this thing here, that you had a separate, if you remember this? Okay, you're looking at the light, it did the same thing. That doesn't happen. You're looking into the lamp, and the lamp's modulated. You cannot see this pipette tip. So I don't look this way, I look that way, and I need a piece of white paper with a light shining on it. So we're there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the windows out. Don't really have to, just show you what's there. Okay, and these are just rubber. That's with the window stuck to it right now. So you just clean them. Put them back in their ports. So you got to remember to put them back in there. If not, you'll burn your graphite. There's nothing that says he's not there. So I'm gonna auto zero this. Yeah, I could pull it out and auto zero it, but I think you understand that if I'm aligned now, that it's going to move any movement's going to make it go up. Okay, so come over here. And the bad thing about this is I cannot separate these two away from each other. This is the lockdown nut, and this allows it to slide back and forth. Okay? And then this is the in and out. So looking at this, I'm gonna misalign it for you. As you see, I've got 123
Yeah,
counts.
which means
Okay?
you needed so much.
I should have made you look away. Okay, so now adjust the knobs here, here, and in and out for minimum. And I would start,
Do you start here?
it doesn't make any difference, I would start with the knobs, not the back and forth. And you adjust it for minimum. Then you go to the other one, adjust it for minimum. And you come back to it and adjust it, you kind of do it twice. And there'll be some lag, space that doesn't make any difference, and you really want to set it in the middle. But as you can see, there's a lock on it, so it's not a touchy thing. So once you align this, it will stay aligned. Yeah, if you go below zero, go. But that means I didn't have it aligned with it if you went below zero, because I zeroed it with it in alignment. But I have goofed up before. Minimum, whatever minimum is. Now, if the windows were in, you will have some absorbance there, especially if you're going to line it on something other than copper. So you always set it minimum. So when you get them to wherever the minimum you can get, you say, stop and think. You're less than one count.
Yeah.
That's, we're 4 digits now, where the world used to be 3 digits.
So I'll go from where I want to be.
Okay.
So now-
And then side to side, you just grab this and watch. You know, make a whole lot of difference till I get way out
Oh, I
here.
see. Okay.
What you're doing is your focal point.
Gotcha.
So I'm finding out where it's at. And if I really wanted to look, if I had this out of the way, I would see I have a big beam
Oh,
and then
gotcha.
the focal point. And it's really going to be right about here somewhere. So I'm looking at this. And there'll be a big area, it doesn't make any difference. But I'm gonna set it in the middle of that area that doesn't make any difference. And then lock it down, okay? Now,
So now
Then
how do
you-
you know if you really are?
well, actually, it went
Yeah,
up.
it went up.
So we're not, when I tighten it, we're not right in the middle
Oh, but
of one of the adjustments. because-
yeah, I was gonna say, that's what I was thinking, is really interesting.
So I adjust it, so, all the way through it, and I come back and I set it in the middle. And be slow, and I think it's about the middle. And I tightened it, it changed.
Gotcha.
We were on the edge,
Oh,
so
okay.
when I tightened everything
Right.
down, I might have
You
flexed
did
it
just
one
that.
way or the other. And then these windows, see these little pegs that you can see the end of them? So
Okay, there's one.
line here, and see if you'll notice these windows set at an angle. And the reason they set at an angle so they don't reflect the light back into the optical system. I don't know that it would matter because as bright as it is, when you get ionization, what little light reflected back in there probably doesn't matter. This is a pyrometer, and you had one, stay right here, and I'll point to you, you had one right here,
Yeah.
the same thing. when you deal with a platform, you tell it to get there as fast as possible. So when it starts the program, it's going to go up to atomization temperature. It's going to read a voltage from this, and it helps it minimize overshoot. Okay? So now we've got the first line. We need to, now I have windows in, so I had 50 count. I have 5. So remember I told you if you had the windows, you just go from minimum. Okay. So it sees the windows. So now we go to align tip. And it says, what do you want to do? I want to line the tip in the graphite tube. And I go next. It tells you using the XY, which are these 2 screws here, align it in there. So I'm going to let you do this. I need to get this and piece of paper. See how it's, now, really, you don't want to do this is the closest thing I found to something stable.
We have step stools.
You want a step stool? You want a step stool?
It don't matter.
They're gonna videotape you. Okay, so I would set that right here. Now, I've got light going through it. See it? Well, the furnace is light. So now, hop on up there. Okay. Right. Now, this is what moves it there.
Oh, okay. And obviously I'm too far to go.
Yeah, which means we need to go this way. When you get close, look at the hole in there. Then you take your other hand. You still need to go to the left or right. Okay. Yeah. Now I'll hold this. You use that, and you want to bring it to the hole in the tube.
I need to find it.
You see it? Well, see, I've got cheaters on.
I
You
know.
want my cheater?
No, I'm good. So as long as I get the tip down in the hole. I'm
Okay,
good.
now once you're in the hole,
Yeah.
then stop right there. Okay. And then take and use this. And you're looking, you're gonna have to, now you need 12 hands.
I see that.
Okay? You gotta
What am
look
I
this way.
trying to look?
You're gonna look for the
Oh, I want to look in the.
Can you see?
Oh, goodness
Get
gracious.
where you can see it.
So I want to look in the window
Look in the window.
for the tip to
For
come
the tip.
down.
Can you see through the tube?
No, I can't. Oh, yeah, this is all.
Can you see? Look, adjust the mirror so that you're not on your head.
Look. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it.
All right, now.
There it is.
Okay. Now set it till it's almost to the bottom. Okay. Let me see. Going the wrong way. Now I'm standing on my head to see.
Well, come on around then.
No, you're good. That's perfect right there. Let me look and see. Yeah. Okay. I would come a little bit to the right. And we're good. So we got it sitting in there. Now I want you to look the other direction. Look into the AA lamp. Do you see anything?
I can see a lot of red.
Yeah, that's about it. You can't even hardly see that tip,
Yeah.
can you?
No.
So that's why you want
I
to
want
get.
to come from this side.
Yeah. now you see it
Yeah.
through the white paper. And they modulated that lamp over there too, and that's why they had that.
Gotcha.
Okay. The Pinnacle, the high dollar one,
Yeah.
comes with its own mirror, but that's, that's about another $30,000-$40,000. So now it says finish.
And
Just
so
click
will
on
it-
finish to save the position. So that's what it does. We'll come back and it initializes everything and then we'll flush the drench pump once. Now, other choices we have on this page is we can flush the sampler. Okay. We can open and close the furnace. Remember, it would open itself?
Yeah.
We will do that. Now, what I did is I put in, you have one here, and I'm not so sure if this one will work. This one it's missing half of it. That's what holds the tube in place. And you remember, if there's a right and a wrong way, that's correct. Can you see through there the platform? Okay, now look at this. See where the platform is now? Oh, that's correct.
What's the difference?
Just flip it around. Okay, now you have to turn it so it holds it this
Oh,
way.
if the hose is right. Oh, okay, so it's where the platform is.
Relative to
It's
the
gotta
hole.
be
Yeah.
in front of the hole.
Because if you put it in wrong.
Right,
and
then you're not hitting the wall column.
Yeah, it's
You're
gonna
hitting
be-
just the wall of the
yeah.
tube.
Yeah,
And you wanna hit the platform.
yeah. You won't have reproducibility or crap. You know why there's a Laval platform in there? Mr. Laval figured out, relatively speaking, the wall is much hotter than the gas just above. Okay? So there's a temperature lag between it because it's really just touching the wall on one side. So it allows the sample to have just enough long enough lag so that the gases above the sample are relatively near the temperature of
Of the vaporized,
yeah. So that you don't go from a hot environment to a
To a cool
relatively cool. Yeah. So when you invent stuff like that, they name it after you. So and then align the tip again. It says set the depth in the sapling cup. Use the cup or a rinse location. So this is setting how far we're going to go into the sample. And now we click on finish and it will save that position. And then there's a position because you can't, this one had a little knob that you,
Yeah,
okay?
this one.
This one doesn't. You would tell it to line the tip and it would turn it off so that you remove it. Well, this one you go line tip and it says suspend it above the rinse vessel so I can cut off the tip. So I would get a piece of, get a pair of pliers and pull this bottom out from here after it got smashed or something. And you take a really brand new single edge razor blade and you get something plastic. Well, this works great.
Gotcha.
And you hold it back behind it and you cut against it. Now what you do is you always set that length to equal the distance between the hole and the platform or greater.
Gotcha.
It's just right at it.
Okay.
When I cut it, I would cut it, leave it a little bit longer. And you always want a bevel on it because the bevel helps break the surface tension. And then once you do the tip, then you gotta line it again because you might have bent it. So that's positions. So you got position in the sample, you got position in the furnace, And you control them both with this little stepper wheel on the end of the arm. And here's the little quick reference thing talks about the auto sampler. It's stuck. You don't really do a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's got some part numbers on it, and it's got its own little spot right there. So we get ready to run something, and let's go to position 1. So
So at this point, everything is aligned. Do we have to go through that whole alignment every time?
No.
Because we've got it aligned.
You
And
got
now
it
even when we
aligned.
wing it out, when we
Right.
wing it back, it is still
Yeah.
aligned.
And as long as no one's really hit this, that you should check every time. And you should probably pull out the windows and look at
And
them.
look at it, make sure
Okay.
they're clean.
Remember about cleaning the contact cylinders? Okay, they come, get you some Q-tips. You've got some right here. And we come with this, we send this fancy high dollar foam rubber stuff. This is how you're supposed to handle it too, but it doesn't matter. It makes it harder than anything to deal with. So, what you do, you got plenty of contacts over here that I can open up. I already got some open and show you. The only place they touch is right here at the back. So if you take this, let's take this. And slide. See where it goes from being big down? It's got a bevel. Okay. So you're going to clean right in there really good. So that's where the tube touches. And then kind of clean that. And what you do is you use 50% isopropanol and water. And let it evaporate a little bit. So you see we have a buildup there. That buildup, if you're running really nasty samples, will cause it not to dry correctly. You know, talking about the contact cylinders can cause that problem. Well, if they're just dirty, it can cause that problem too. So get you some Q-tips, don't buy those high dollar things. In fact, I saw a box of Q-tips
Yeah, there's
here
a box
somewhere.
that takes it.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, there-
now I would normally hit analyze all, okay? Which means we run the standards, we run the blank, run the standard, run the sample. And then as I had a sample information file, if I go to analysis and I go sample information file, and I want to say sample number 1 is location 12 and it's good. Stuff. The list, we got good and stuff there.
And so now what I'm doing is,
Yeah.
sample off, even if it's written, it
Right,
doesn't matter.
and we do it.
We
yeah.
told them.
Yeah.
So,
Right, yeah. So what it would do is if I hit analyze all, it would run the standards, which I haven't set aside.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
yet.
haven't
I never
addressed
told
these
them
yet.
which one.
Yeah.
It would run my blank, run my standard,
And then it'll go to
and then it
12.
goes to 12.
And then it'll go to 14.
Yeah. Now, or I can hit calibrate, which is just run a blank in the standards, or I can hit analyze sample,
But
which
you
is
still
just
have to address,
Yeah.
where they- and we haven't done that.
We haven't done that.
Okay.
You know, it'd be just going to the method, right here, and I would say calibration, and I would say, my blank, I want to call it this, standard 1, standard 2, standard 3.
Oh, and there's
action.
AS location.
Yeah.
That's where they would tell us.
Oh, it automatically does it. It would go, let's say blank,